Gmsa Lackland preparing to host more people exposed to coronavirus in quarantine. Those people coming from that Grand Princess cruise ship that's now in port in California. They are disembarking this morning.
The race to Stace has not been an easy one for the Spurs this year, but there is a big reason to celebrate tonight because it is Military Appreciation Night. There are deals and discounts. We have all the details coming up on Good Morning San Antonio.
And taking a look outside with live cam. Very mild start to your Tuesday. Spring break week continues, and there's rain in the forecast. Mike is standing by with details.
Live from KSAT12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hey there, good morning. It is Tuesday, March 10th.
Thanks for being with us this morning, and look who's back. Welcome back, buddy.
Puerto Vallarta, Mexico is a lovely place to be.
And you had great weather, right?
I did, and I know there are obviously coronavirus concerns, but it wasn't affecting tourists there in Puerto Vallarta.
Well, that's all over the world right now.
It is.
So I'm glad you had fun, and I'm glad to have you back.
Good to be home.
Let's check in with Mike and get a look at your forecast. It's kind of muggy out there this morning.
Yeah, it's just kind of this sort of weather, you know. It's like do something, either clear out or rain.
Or rain.
Yeah, we are going to get some rain, though, as we approach the weekend. We'll see some sunshine. You know, yesterday we didn't have much of anything. We had rain starting off, and then it was just stayed murky throughout the day. But we will see some sunshine today and the next couple of days. Now, we are also seeing some fog this morning. Burning's dropped down to about 4 miles right now. Kerrville has improved. New Braunfels at 6 miles and 7 at Castroville. But then you go up to Austin, down to a half-mile visibility. Rock Springs has actually come up. It's been pea soup all morning long. Now just a quarter-mile visibility. Same thing in LaGrange. So this is something we obviously keep watching for the next couple of hours because a lot of times fog does get thicker right as we are approaching sunrise. We don't have anything showing up on radar right now. This is just a little bit of some clutter right there on the northern portion of Bexar County, but there could be some mist out there this morning. A little bit of rain well down here to the south, and that's pretty much going to be staying down there. As far as any rain chances today, don't be surprised if there is a shower. Don't count on it, though. So I wouldn't change any outdoor plans. It's just going to be kind of murky and humid this morning or this afternoon like it is this morning. 65 in town, 62 Bulverde, and 61 in Bandera. Temperatures are about 15 degrees above normal. Got a slew of allergens out there, although Oak is still on the moderate side. And temperatures throughout the day, we are in the mid-60s right now. We make it up into about the low 70s by noon. And then we're going to top off right around 80 degrees later on today with, again, some sunshine out there. A little bit more sunshine the next couple of days. Then we finally get some rain chances. Details on that in just a couple of minutes. Time saver traffic right now. Officer Marcus Trujillo, and we've had a couple of doozy accidents. Anything out there right now?
Well, that one accident we did have in the downtown area, officers have cleared that out of the way. So southbound 35 access road right there by Martin and continue on south towards Highway 90. No issues at this point. Everything has cleared up. Let's take a look at a couple of TransGuide cameras. I-10 to Callahan. Traffic running smoothly in both directions with no delays. And yesterday we never saw any big congestion. Right now, I-10 and Frio inbound, outbound lanes so far looking pretty good. Mark and Leslie.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thousands of passengers from the Grand Princess cruise ship in Oakland, California are disembarking this morning.
And some of those passengers will be on their way to Gmsa Lackland for a 14-day quarantine. Mayor Ron Nirenberg says only people without coronavirus symptoms will be quarantined in San Antonio. He also says as many 90 people could be quarantined at the base. Meanwhile, San Antonio's health department says more test kits are arriving today. That will give the officials the ability to test up to 500 people. And to answer questions and concerns over the coronavirus, Gmsa Lackland will have a virtual town hall today. It will be happening at 6 o'clock tonight on the base's Facebook page.
You can submit questions in the comments section during the live broadcast to get them answered. We also have this information and more resources about coronavirus right now on KSAT12.
And as we learn more about quarantined victims coming to San Antonio, we are also learning the effects from yesterday's stock market drop on San Antonio companies. The Dow Jones and S&P 500 dropped about 8% yesterday, and companies around San Antonio did worse than that.
San Antonio Business Journal reporting the average drop for companies in San Antonio just under 17%. We will continue to monitor the stock markets when they open this morning. The latest information on coronavirus, as we said, or just moments ago, is on KSAT.com.
In San Antonio this morning, BCSO was trying to figure out what led to a shooting on the city's north side. A sergeant tells us it happened in the 28,800 block of Chafin Light. It was about 1:30 this morning. That, by the way, is near Bulverde Road and 281. They say a teenage boy was shot in the chest. He was taken to University Hospital. Deputies say One of his friends says the shooting happened somewhere else. He went home and called for help. Bexar County Sheriff's Office deputies do not have a suspect at this time.
Also new this morning, Live Oak police say a driver is being tested for DWI after a head-on crash. Officers tell us a wrong-way driver crashed into another car on northbound 35 at 1604 around 3 o'clock this morning. They say one person was taken to a hospital. We are still waiting to learn more information. We will update you later today.
Invitations for the 2020 census will be sent to every household in Bexar County starting this Thursday. The U.S. Census Bureau and local lawmakers want everyone to know how important it is to complete the census. If everyone is not properly counted, it could impact South Texas's representation in government and limit monetary resources. You can get the invitation. When you get the invitation, you will have until mid-May to complete it online, by phone, or through the mail. But because it is so important, if you do not complete the census, the Bureau may send someone to physically count you.
If you do not fill in the census by mid-May, well, there will be someone knocking on your door. And if you don't want someone to be knocking on your door, please fill in the census. It's easy.
For all of our reporting and any information on the 2020 census, once again, go to KSAT12. You can use the search word census to find all of our stories. And remember to look out for the census invitation. It will be mailed out, as we said, starting this Thursday.
Let's call it Super Tuesday 2. The Democratic race for president continues in 6 states today. 352 delegates are on the table. Biggest state today in play, Michigan, with 125.
Michigan could be a turning point for each candidate's campaign and a litmus test as a battleground state in the November election.
Another state to vote today, Washington State, which could have trouble in the wake of the coronavirus outbreak. ABC's Zoreen Shah has more.
As the country grapples with a coronavirus outbreak, the Democratic presidential candidates and their supporters gathered for a last-minute push.
Michigan, I'm counting on you in a big way.
At a rally Monday night in Detroit, Joe Biden supporters were given hand sanitizer as they entered the building.
Hand sanitizer. Get your hand sanitizer.
Voters in 6 states head to the polls today. The biggest delegate prize is Michigan, where a new poll shows Biden leading Sanders by 19 points.
The next president of the United States, Joe Biden.
Michigan could be a must-win for Sanders as Biden comes off a string of big wins on Super Tuesday and new endorsements from his former rivals, Senator Kamala Harris and Cory Booker. Neither Biden or Sanders have called off rallies because of the coronavirus. This morning, both candidates are attacking President Trump for his handling of the outbreak. Biden telling ABC's Eva Pilgrim that the American people have lost confidence in the president.
He should stop talking. He makes things worse.
His reckless statements are confusing people in this country and all over the world.
Sanders says his team is consulting with local health officials before his rallies and claims the outbreak makes the case for his Medicare for All proposal.
Think about the insanity of a system where today somebody wakes up and maybe they think they have the symptoms of coronavirus, yet they cannot afford to go to a doctor.
His Medicare for All push would be a long and expensive slog if it can get done at all.
Zoreen Shah, ABC News, New York.